Hello everyone, welcome to Education KA channel. Today I have one exercise like on screen. How to deal that we have expression A is equal square root 8 minus 2 square root 15 and minus square root 8 plus 2 square root 15. And expression B is equals square root 4 plus square root 7 and minus square root 4 minus square root 7. Before we go to the solution, please don't forget to subscribe my channel for more exciting videos. And now, we go to the solution together. Okay, so now I will show you the expression A that we have this 8 minus 2 square root 15. Also, I can write it 8 minus 2 square root 15. I can write it equal 5 minus 2 multiplies square root 5 and multiplied 3 and plus 3. You see this 5 plus 3 is equal 8. So that this I can write it square root 5 squares and minus 2 and multiplies square root 5 and multiplies square root 3 and plus square root 3 square. And this we use the root a squares minus 2 ab's and plus b squares. We get a minus b's all square. So this we get equal square root 5 minus square root 3 all square. Okay, so these our expressions I can write it equal square root and square root 5 minus square root 3 all square and minus this expression, so I can write like this. We only take minus in plus, so we get this in plus and this in plus, and we use a squares plus 2ab plus b square. We get a plus b all square. So this we can write square root 5 plus square root 3 all square. So this we can write this expression to square roots of square root 5 plus square root 3 all square. And this we can simplify it, and this we can simplify it. But we know that if we have square root of x squared, we can simplify, we get the absolute of 8. And so this we get is equals absolute of square root 5 minus square root 3 and minus absolute of square root 5 plus square root 3. If we know that is square root, if we know that of the absolute of 8 equal 8 if 8 is positive, and equal minus 8 if 8 is negative. So this square root 5 and minus square root 3 is positive. So that we can write it equal square root 5 minus square root 3. And this square root 5 plus square root 3 is also positive. So we get minus square root 5 and plus square root 3. So that this we can delete up the cycle, and this we also multiplies minus in, so we get minus square root 5 and minus square root 3. So I can write it equals square root 5 minus square root 3 and minus square root 5 and minus square root 3. So this we can cancel square root 5 with square root 5, and this square root 3 and square root 3 we get minus 2 square root 3. So we can write it equal minus 2 square root 3. And now we find the values of expression b. So it equal square root 4 plus square root 7 minus square root of 4 minus square root 7. And we see this square root 4 plus square root 7 and minus square root 4 minus square root 7 is this bigger than this. So if we use this minus this, it's positive. So that if b is positive, so we get square root of b squared is equal b. So this I can raise both sides of this equation to square. So I get b squared equals square root 4 plus square root 7 minus square root of 4 minus square root 7 all square. This I use a minus b, that I let this a and this b, and so we have a minus b. If we have a minus b all squares, we can write a squares minus 2ab and plus b squared. And this we can write it equal square root of 4 plus square root 7 all square minus 2 and multiply square root of 4 plus square root 7 and multiply square root of 4 minus square root 7 and plus square root of 4 minus square root 7 all square. And this we can cancel this, and this we can cancel this, and this if we multiply we can also write, if we have square root a multiply square root b is equal square root a multiply b. So this we can write it equal 4 plus square root 7 plus 2 and square root of 4 plus square root 7 multiply 4 minus square root 7 and plus 4 minus square root 7. And this square root 7 we can cancel with square root 7, and this we use a plus b and multiply a minus b is equal a squared minus b squared. And this, so we can write it 4 squares minus square root 7 square and equal 16 minus 7. Okay, so we can write it equal 8 because 4 and plus 4 equal 8 and minus, so this minus, sorry, this minus, And this we get minus 2 square root 16 minus 7 and equal 8 minus 2 multiply 3 because 16 minus 7 is equal 9, so square root 9 is equal 3 and 2 multiply 3 we get 6, so 8 minus 6 is equal 2. So this b squared is equal to, and then we get b is equal square root 2. So thus we can write a equal minus 2 square root 3 and b is square root 2 is our solution. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel for more exciting videos. Goodbye.